Why don't we get this on the road? How about that?
Let's do it.
Okay. I think we can do both at the same time. Like we can just press play, and then we can get whatever we need.
Play.
We can press play
Because it's Japanese. Like.
Oh, very good.
Immediately into racism.
So what year is this, Jay? Are you going to give us the preamble? Or?
Yes, this is hello and welcome to OSW Review, the old school wrestling video podcast. Filmed in glorious grapple vision and encoded with blast processing, we chronologically critique wrestling storylines and OSW tattoos. No. OSW tattoo reviews, I don't know, match by match. Yes, this is your host, Jay Hunter, joined as ever with Mr. OC.
Beardy.
And V1.
All right.
Right, it's IWA King of the Deathmatch 95, and it's coming up right now. This will do this kind of, it's like the creator wrestler thing from WWF Attitude. Yeah.
But no, give me, what's the build up to this show, etc., etc. Give me all that stuff.
Excellent. We should probably, you got a couple of shout outs to go through first, how about that?
No. Just tell me about the fucking show.
I'll just have to edit you out so I can do my shit anyway. Yes, if you're wondering, this is the second of 2 tattoo reviews we're doing this year. What's this all about? We'll answer our first tattoo review, which was Capital Carnage 98, as chosen by Paul Stevens. We said, if you can get an OSW tattoo, we'll review anything you want, which was an unfair dare, as we didn't want to do anything. But within a week, 2 more people had called their bluff. Freaky Dicky. And tonight's choice, Monty Motorcycle.
Hold on, do we have 3 tattoo reviews?
Yeah, Paul Stevens, Capital Carnage 98.
Yeah. Oh,
Hardcore
we've done
Homecoming.
that one.
Yeah, no.
It was emotional.
A lot of people's favourite, is it? Well, some people's favourite episode, yeah.
There's a lot of really good stuff there.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I don't think Hardcore Homecoming is going to be anyone's favourite.
Yeah, they actually, so you know, there's like, because there were 3 tattoos within like 2 weeks, but these 2 super bras, or mega bras, I think, they let us delay their review so we could get Halloween Havoc 95 out, which I think was a good choice though.
Another favourite, Jay. Another favourite.
Absolutely well. So now that we're finished this story arc, making good on our promise. Oddly, these 2, both guys wanted Let's Watch versions of hardcore wrestling shows. Even more reason to never do tattoo reviews again.
I thought you just did the Let's Watch to be lazy.
Oh, well, it worked out really well. But he was like, why don't you watch a show? It's best watched with a couple of beers with the lads. And I was like, do you want to we'll watch it then and press record? Like,
yeah.
They were definitely right. It's far better to watch these shows with beers.
Better for us. I don't know if it's better for anyone else.
It's your boy Leatherface. Steve.
Oh, shit.
Steve, can we get your Leatherface impression?
Oh. All right.
Oh, there he is.
Wait, we have too many impressions, not enough time.
I know how good it is. Like, it's so difficult to do. All right, here we go. Steve was visibly scared.
That was amazing. Hold on a minute. Why does this fella have a dog?
Why don't you?
What about Matilda? Like, you can go. Why would he not have a dog?
Because he's
going to eat them because he's Japanese.
No, first world countries. We're all right here. This isn't an episode or like a proper review as such. We're not changing format or anything. This is this Let's Watch is just for the tattoo reviews. It's been really awesome how well they've been received though. So man, we've the best fans ever.
Yeah, very kind.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, here, so, Steve, you wanted to know about IWA King of the Deathmatch. Well, didn't you know? I've actually done a bit of homework on it. Bit of wibbly on it. So, anyway, here, let me... Oh, get in.
There he is.
The beast.
The man's man.
Look at that mustache. That celic on his lip. He has a lot of championships, so he's probably not a boy, though.
But
You know?
you liked him, right?
I did, but he wouldn't be a boy, though, you know? I'm an
Cool
advocate.
song.
Oh, man, it was awesome.
Really awesome song.
What did it go like, Steve?
It's like boom, boom, bum, 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 boom, bum,
that does sound good.
Bum, 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 boom, boom. Oh,
It was
fucking
really cool.
beast, yeah.
Although,
Yes.
big horrible fucking sweat patches on a grey t-shirt. Not a great look.
It's like,
Was
oh,
that
give me a
him?
big
Was that
hug.
him?
Oh.
You know.
No. I love this
What
is
an
a great
awesome
this
gimmick.
running of the bulls thing.
But it's not a real gimmick because you're just copying it. You know, like if you
Yeah,
just call
yeah,
them leather
Jocks.
Leather, yeah.
I thought it's actually a bit of, Mankind 99, isn't it?
It is a bit. And Big Show, a little bit of Big Show in there as well.
Also, are the back of his jocks ripped? Leather faces.
Why?
I actually think I saw like a big rip down the arse of his trousers.
Oh, in fact, yes, Leatherface's jocks are ripped. Just changed so much.
Who's this lad?
Tiger G. Singh.
It's August 20th, 1995, where a whopping 28,757 packed into the Kawasaki Stadium, grossing a spicy $1.2 million at the gate. This is a staggering result for a small indie group with no TV. This wasn't a pay-per-view, by the way. Japan pay-per-views didn't really become a thing until the 2000s. It was the 90s, brah. No WWE network. Americans got a hold of the show via tape trading. Although hardcore fans would know of FMW. Steve, can you give me... I believe it's pronounced ECW.
I believe it's pronounced ECW.
It's a bit J.R. McMahon there. This show was of much greater interest due to Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, and Terry Gordy. It wouldn't be as big as, say, the New Japan Super Juniors tapes.
So you have a sword, but you hit him with the handle.
It's like Triple H with the sledgehammer.
Yeah. The
Cuffs in and stuff like that.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Jason.
Oh, you're all right. This show was of much greater interest due to Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, and Terry Gordy being on the show. But it wouldn't be as big as the New Japan Super Juniors tapes. But it rose in infamy after being spliced/referenced by WWF in '97 with regards to Mick Foley.
Ow. He hit him with the edge of that chair right in the back of the head.
Would you say he hit him hard?
He hit him hard.
I like what's happening here. This is like kind of brunch table. Look at that mullet. That's a wonderful mullet you have, sir. The referee, you got to check it out. He's got the old crow's nest as well.
He could have been in Samurai Cop with that mullet. It's a fine head of hair.
But he's actually Japanese, so he's out. Like. Bring in Eddie Guerrero. This is a mostly it's like the King of the Ring pay-per-view where there's a deathmatch tournament, but there'll also be like regular matches in between as well. So it's actually pretty cool. The pay-per-view is only about 2 hours 10.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a relief.
Better
Plus
than what was the last
150.
one?
Yeah,
3 hours
316.
16.
16, yeah. Hardcore homecoming. Anyway, this IWA here, part of its success was thanks to the booming Japanese pro wrestling scene at the time. The 4 big ones are New Japan, with the big kahuna, with their 50,000 fans at the Tokyo Dome. The very different All Japan. They have All Japan Women's. And Bloody Hardcore Fed FMW. I believe
I
it.
believe. I believe it's pronounced ECW.
There's 3 different Vince McMahon impressions. Even shoot style UFWI, Pride and SWS were doing $1 million gates. Despite most of these having little to no TV exposure, everyone was able to strive thanks to everyone putting on a different product. It's definitely a lesson to be learned there. In contrast, American wrestling was in the shitter in this new generation period, post-Hulkamania, pre-Attitude Era period. So Japan was the place to be in the mid-90s. Well, there and the monster truck shop run by the Dungeon of Doom. So let's do it to it.
You were saying before you missed the photographers around the ring in WWE.
I do, anyway, definitely. I just think it makes it look more like a sporting event.
Yeah, but they're just WWE photographers, right? They weren't actual real journalists.
Oh, there were some of them from like
For the big events,
wrestling
pay-per-views. Yeah.
magazines and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably just like American wrestling magazines. Oh, very good, very good. Yokozuna number 1. Oh, man. So this is Ganosuke versus Tiger Jeet Singh in a barbed wire chain match.
Yep. That's what it is. And is there anyone like other than Terry Gordy and who's the other big star in the show?
Jerry Flynn, like. And Jerry Flynn.
Is there anyone else?
Cactus Jack, Terry Gordy, Terry Funk.
Oh yeah.
They're the big 3.
Um,
And of course, Tiger Jeet Singh here.
Speaking.
Oh,
of,
and Leatherface, obviously.
no, well, obviously.
Leather jocks.
5分経過5 minutes past 5 minutes past
Steve, speaking of Terry Gordy, have we talked about it on the show, the Festus, your Festus thing?
Biscuits and river.
Have we talked about that on the
Maybe
show?
a man. No, I don't think so.
Alright, so your idea for Festus.
My idea for Festus.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know
ring
it
the bell?
was something to do like you ring the bell. I can't remember this at all.
Yeah.
I knew it was something to do with the bell.
Wow, really? That's because
Yeah.
So you're live on pay-per-view. Jesse and Festus, and Festus is outside the ring. You know, he has his hot tag and he rings the bell and he goes, "Ah!"
Yeah.
But what if he's outside the ring and someone you just there in the crowd with a bell, bang, and so he has to either sell it and turn crazy,
Yeah.
or the gimmick's dead.
Or break
dead.
kayfabe and you
Yeah.
can say, oh.
And you're gonna come out with a frizz wig again. But yeah, that's all I got on Terry Gordy. His son's tag team partner Steve had an amazing gimmick for, or amazing idea for. That's it.
That's all you need, really.
Yeah.
So is this match over now? It was a bit of
Yeah,
it looks
like he's stood up and went away. So we're gonna assume that he was victorious.
I always think it's so weird watching wrestling when it's happening during the day and it's, not like dark.
Whoa, that was a dirty cut there, wasn't it? Like he was out in the crowd there and it was, oh, I'm in the jacks, like. I love it. Okay, that was the heel locker room to our left.
What makes you think that, Jay?
Well, because, he's definitely a heel, Tiger Jeet Singh. So this guy's the babyface and he didn't go in there. He went somewhere else. So there you go. Nice bit of kayfabe there.
He may have his own changing room
Tiger Jeet.
because he's such a big heel. See puke?
Do it.
Probably not many people have thought about it.
So how did he feel about his payoff for the King of the Death Match, Steve?
Well, he was known to have said that, I wish I had have taken the money and gone to the WWE and not followed my heart.
That's what it boils down in Kawasaki, there's going to be one winner, and you can forget about the rest. And I want to be that winner. But to be that winner, you've got to be tough. You've got to be capable of taking a lot of punishment. You have to have wrestling ability. You have to have staying power. But believe me,
God, he's so sprightly. He looks like youthful.
And this is only
20 years ago?
That's it. A lot has happened in 20 years. I suppose Hardcore Homecoming was 10 years later.
Yeah.
But it was a rough 10 years.
It was.
Like, he kind of...
You know what?
Oh,
There's a
what?
great legend. There's one man.
That's not
that's here
scary at
today.
all.
All these people, the great fans of the IWA, they all know. Everyone in Japan knows. Terry Funk is the greatest living legend of all time. That's why it's an honor for me today to step in the ring with Terry Funk. And it's going to be more of an honor for me to beat Terry Funk right in the middle and go all the way right to the end. And I will be the champion. I will be the greatest to remember IWA.
That was a terrible promo. Oh my god, that poor man.
Steve, I'm going to have to complain about the kayfabe of Leatherface cutting the I'm going to try my best promo.
Face promo.
I'm not feeling Leatherface from that promo.
I love Japanese announcers, they're so amazing. It's the best.
Oh my god! That's the Leatherface, that's Corporal Kirshner.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's himself, yeah. Who didn't make it onto X7 because people don't like him. It's so sad. So this is Leatherface, aka Corporal Kirshner, versus Terry Funk in a barbed wire board match.
And I mean, who wins? I'm not asking for a spoiler, but how do you win?
So pinfall submission.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's a gimmick match.
it's just like you have the option to use this weapon in this match, despite it being used in the finish of the first match. Damn it, Dilo.
Oh shit, that's it. Ding ding ding. It's only a game show. So I hear they couldn't like get something that would make the noise of a chainsaw, so he's just gonna have to do it himself.
Really? No, he's. Oh, you're playing.
Oh,
He just blocked that chainsaw with... Oh, no, he was with the chain, okay.
but he tried to hit him with, you know, the handle of it, like. What's... Is this every deadly weapon you're gonna hit them with the hilt of it, like?
Yes, you take out this knife and it's like, oh, you gotta flip it around, stab him with the handle.
Why is Terry Funk fond of the carnival pants?
Yeah, I don't know. And like, he's got a few different kinds, doesn't he?
Like,
Yeah, he's got ones with red.
Yeah,
yeah.
was he like, oh man, Virgil? He knows it, you know?
This young upstart, early 12 years in the business.
Only started 20 years after me, but he knows it.
It's so weird looking at like such a famous character. Like, if this was Leatherface, he just would have killed him with the chainsaw and be done with it. You know, it's so hokey.
I don't like, playing real characters either. It'd be like if somebody was Superman.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I believe, Steve,
Go on.
in dub, someone
the
dressed
first
up as
ever
Superman.
dub match.
Oh, right, the lost match. Yeah.
You were face.
I know.
He was mask.
Mask versus face.
Oh shit, mask versus face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we had the,
did I have a mask? Was I masked? I was
no,
masked.
you had the mask.
I had a
but
mask on.
My mask wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't
So I
fit
put
your
it the other way
head.
around.
So we doing the and you had the bit that you tie up opened. Like two fucking.
That was a legendary match.
That's lost.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
well,
sad.
None of us have
Do you
ever
know
seen
why?
it, have we?
Well, you know the reason, obviously. Because
Go on.
Oh, the camera.
Niall was taping on his on his brand new camcorder, taped the match went obviously really well, and then we went because it
That's a lie,
started to
Steve.
rain, so we had to style like we went inside.
Oh,
And
that's
Jay has to finish the story.
Oh, and then it started raining. I was like, no, should we bring in the equipment? And he's like, no. Are you sure? It's raining. We can just pop it. It'll only take a second. Should we just pop it? No. And so obviously it rained for the next 10 minutes. And afterwards, Niall went to retrieve it. And we realized, so Niall, how's the recorder? That's ruined. How many hundreds of quids was that? Was
Lads,
that camera?
why did none of us just go out and just bring it in anyway?
Those were assholes. So, they have a cage now.
No,
No.
they're fighting in the crowd, like the barriers.
Your man, Corporal Kirshner, looks terrible, by the way. Like, because he
Yeah.
was friggin' jacked in, like, WrestleMania 2.
I haven't done anything in ages.
These lads.
Yeah.
Wow, why is everyone wearing white?
And white and black pants, like.
Well, it's the crowd as well.
crowd,
Like, I
the
can't
crowd
tell them
as well.
apart now,
Yeah.
like.
Ah, no.
You motherfucker. I should have taken the But like, it's just the general attire. There's blue jeans there and a white shirt. Like, it must be, you know, the event shirt or something.
No, no. Like you see, a lot of Japanese people, I think, do wear white shirts, like white, you know.
Well, and
short
do they
sleeve,
have like a red circle in the middle? As
Oh
well, or-
no, no, but they wear like. But most of them are short sleeved. Jay, little known fact.
Yes. The Japanese or the t-shirts?
Well, the T. Oh.
I do like this. I love, well, almost all wrestling shows that are outside. I think it's cool. It's different. You know, makes it unique. Oh, of course, you know, I don't mean doing it in a field like.
What
with a
about
bouncy castle.
what about the TNA show they did about a year or two ago in the baseball stadium?
Oh, Besa Bra.
Baseball with like there was like 400 people at it or something like that in a massive like 30,000 seater. It was depressing.
I like the like if it was full, it would have looked awesome.
Absolutely.
But with, you know,
Like
180
Shea Stadium.
people, it's got to look bollocks.
So sad, yeah. A bit of walk and brawl here, lads.
So Jay, you said it's unique to have wrestling events outdoors.
Yes.
Well, do you want to rethink that?
It's quite unique.
It's a
very
little bit.
unique.
It's a little bit unique. For fuck's sake.
This table doesn't look like it's gonna break.
Bit of je suis le table. Le table. That's a proper table. Like,
Yeah.
you do your homework on it. Like,
He's having none of it. Oh god.
oh, you set it up, mate. You have to go through it.
Jesus.
And that's why you had to leave America. That was terrible, mate. That was someone who did not want to take the
Oh
bump.
no, he didn't.
Yeah.
He slapped his little hands like that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
But there was a time because Terry Funk just pulled and then he stopped, thought, oh, come on, and then jumped. Why? If you can't do the spot, just don't do it. You know? Just say, no, I'll do this instead.
Right there, that's it, Jay.
It's one of my favorite quotes from you. See, it's like if it's like Triple H is back there or McMahon is like, Kane, I want you to take this pedigree, but you know, take it on your face, and you're like, no, I'm fucking not.
So how many quotes do you have on the?
Oh, there we go. Hooray!
Teddy Funk. I love them. They're just the best. Whoa, that was a cut.
Down. One down, two down, three's a charm. Three's a charm. One more.
Is he still working his frickin' lawnmower?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit who they bring out there. I'm gonna kick their ass. Not this body, because it will be no more. What's out there when I'm putting on the line in front of 40,000 fans?
That's a lie.
In front of millions of Japanese watching television all over the country.
That's also a lie.
My pride, my guts, and my heart. Because you don't become the king of the death match by knowing all the moves. You become the king of the death match by kicking out of all the moves. By denying pain, denying suffering, hoping that you can kid yourself just long enough.
I'm feeling good. You know, in Cactus, you're going down, boy. You are going down right here in Kawasaki Stadium. And I mean what I say, Jack.
Man, he'd be a
he's good.
shoe-in for like a job at Americatown. Americatown?
What's that?
It's the restaurant in The Simpsons when they go to Japan.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, okay.
I can't believe they stuck us in Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
I'm just
It's
gonna.
a more recent episode, isn't it?
That's like season 10.
I've
like.
seen it. No, I've seen it. It's like that's Super Family Video.
Yes,
today.
yeah.
Show. Yeah.
The local time is tomorrow.
ただいまよりカウントダウンを開始いたします。10、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1.
What the fuck?
What was the point in making them wait if they're going to start running before, the bell
And
rings?
why count down from 10? Why not count down from
3?
3?
Yeah.
It would actually stop cheating there. So this is a barbed wire bat thumbtack match. Terry Gordy versus Cactus Jack.
So they were running to get to the barbed wire baseball bat. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Very observant of you, Steve.
Would it be cool if maybe have them both in the ring and then, I don't know, drop the bat or something like that in the middle of them?
Yeah, on their head. What do you
There's
think
some
of
jocks on
That's
Terry
what I
Gordy,
was
aren't
going
they?
to ask. Jay's quite fashion forward, as you know. I was just wondering.
Captain High Pants over here.
Do you like the high pants? Like Austin
Hate
would
it,
have high
absolutely
pants. Like
hate it.
Austin had high pants, right?
No.
No?
Flair did.
Yeah. And you
Well,
liked Ric Flair, didn't you, Jay?
Who else had high? I was watching someone who had really high pants. You have to leave it with me. Oh, I was thinking of Devastation Corp. Your man in it has like really high pants. And Shikara. No, not a fan. It's like he's telling the world, I want to wear a t-shirt, but I am legally bound not to. So I'm gonna just hike up my jocks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it hides anything. So
No.
it just looks bad.
It actually draws attention to it, if anything.
Like, okay, I could compromise and say, why don't you just wear some kind of big belt? Obviously not a wrestling belt, but some kind of
A fucking
fashion
weight,
statement. Yeah.
those weight-lifters belt
Yeah,
like that Hogan wore out. One of those.
Yeah, you can turn it into a gimmick, and you can use it as a weapon as well. So.
Or like a cummerbund or something like that. Yeah.
Well, if you were Dave Penzer or something, or his. God, I was reading at Observer quotes there, and one of them was from it was a recounting of just some banter from the commentators from Nitro, and they're I think it was like 96, and Flair had gotten arrested because he let a friend of the family, some 20-year-old girl, drive drunk in his car, and he got arrested. And Kevin Sullivan made the quip, wasn't Flair, it was actually Dave Penzer with a 12-year-old. And I was like,
Holy shit.
I was like, that is not, you don't make that joke, that is not cool. Like.
No, that is not cool. Not cool, bruh.
Has Abyss kind of ruined glass match? It's like, it doesn't even need like glass tacks or something like that.
Glass and tacks.
He starts putting them together because there you go. There is a quarter of the show.
Whoa.
Get out. Oh, this
There
is
you go.
fun, like.
I better start drinking faster.
Jay, how's the old stout there? Are you looking at that now? I just want to point out that on their last show, Jay and Steve divided. They decided to buy some like craft beers.
IPAs,
Yeah. And then when Jay was drinking his, he started looking at the label every time he took a drink, and he's doing it again, and I fucking hate it.
Why did you tell me that, Steve? I'm going to do it for the rest of time.
Oh god.
God, I thought it was. Oh! I was going to say it looks like Mike Awesome and the botch. It is Mike Awesome. There you go. Awesome is his name. Awesome is his game. Awesome. Racist jokes. Oh. Listen.
What's bad about that?
Well, you kind of ruin the kayfabe with the sharpness if you just start picking it up off the ground and throwing it about. Oh my god,
That was the finish.
the mat doesn't have any give on it as well. Do you see? He slapped and there was nothing. Oh my god, did he Road Warrior hawk him?
Yes, he did.
He got up after before the winner.
Oh, this is the replay. This is the replay.
No, sure.
No,
the
this is
match
after the
was,
match. Oh, he just stamped his head into those tacks. Fucking knacker. What song is this?
Taught me a lesson, Terry. Taught me a lesson.
Sounds like Megadeth. Man.
Does actually.
Symphony of Destruction.
Yeah.
Man, fucking mid-90s.
Fuck.
Fuck it.
That was awesome.
スクランブルバンクハウス画鋲デスマッチ30分一本勝負
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who either guy is. I don't know the match type that they're having.
Steve, I got it right here, man. Oh
No,
my
but like,
God.
if you're just watching this show and you don't have someone who's done fucking research, it's a difficult show to follow.
So this is also, much like the last match now, this is also a barbed wire bat thumbtack match with Hiroshi Ono versus Soji Nakamaki. So Ono versus Nakamaki.
Which one's which?
See, it's like, Matt, Steve, what you gotta ask me these questions? There, he's a knacker right there.
This fella knows what he's doing, covering up the elbows and the forearms and everything. That's what you do. Jeans, yeah. Lads, have you ever heard of the 5-on-5 mixed martial arts?
No?
Oh my god, this is like Eastern European. You know, there's been a few shows in Poland, maybe a few shows in Russia, and it's disgusting. It's fucking gross. It's.
God, they're even dressed fucking this.
The same.
You're not helping me out here.
Black shoes, white shoes, heel and face. Nakimaki's the heel, right? Yeah.
Is he?
I don't know.
Nakimaki's the slightly fatter one.
That's
On the left.
The heel.
I was right. Yeah. Wasn't being racist.
So go on anyway, Steve.
What was I saying again?
5-on-5.
Yes, 5-on-5 martial arts. It's fucking disgusting. So basically,
Wait a minute, is this like football in MMA?
no, no, it's just
Oh, look, he has Ono on the back. That helps.
they're basically like soccer hooligans, and it's just a legal way of having a scrap now. So what they do is like the ring that they're in is enormous. It's like a 40-foot ring or something, and they'll line up, 5 guys in a line facing the other team, and then whoever you're facing is the guy that you're fighting, and so they'll all go to a different part of the ring and have a scrap. And then if one guy finishes another guy, then that guy has to leave the ring, but the guy that wins is free. And then he just goes over to one of the other 4 matches and starts hoofing them in the back of the head, and it's, oh my god. And then of course then once it gets to that point, then the 2-on-1 is going to win quickly. Then it's 3-on-1. Then it's 4-on-1. Oh my god.
Well, then in that case, it's why bother with the 5-on-5? Because, like, just have a normal 1-on-1, because whoever gets knocked out first is going to lose, basically.
Pretty much.
So it's kind of pointless.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's one of the most horrible sporting things I've ever watched. In saying that though, I couldn't stop watching. I watched loads of them.
That sounds really. It's that like UFC 2 kind of stuff. Like
Yeah, kind of. This is like the next generation of mixed martial arts that will never be sanctioned.
what's that wrestling federation on MTV? They got one season.
WSX.
Yeah.
Teddy
Some kind of-
Hart was on
I
it. It was
loved
fucking amazing.
WSX. It was so old school. It was dub basically. Just we couldn't do flips.
We definitely couldn't do anything.
Well, Niall could.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mossy as well.
Yeah,
No,
it was good.
absolutely. Yeah.
You just had to tell him what to do. You couldn't let him just make it up.
Look at this sexy pin. Oh yeah, look at that. Scissor me timbers.
So,
Oh, Steve, sorry, you should like this. That it's a hardcore match. Let's wear street clothes, jeans, mom jeans.
yeah.
Yeah, happy days.
Very happy. What about you?
I think it looks shit. Like
Really?
I think you could have a nicer looking outfit. Like you could have the same basic attire, but it could look nicer.
That was a
What they have there
great
looks like they went fucking painting in it. You know, it's like, all right, this my jock. Look the state of his jocks, like.
But you were a big fan of the British Bulldog, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the 2000
You
comeback.
loved when he came out in the gym.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he could have done with like a HVJ and a helmet, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were all over that now,
And he turned. At least they were a nice pair of jeans, and he like turned up the ends and that, you know.
what about Sean?
He rolled up his jeans.
He couldn't get them tailored, you know. Dave tailored.
What about Sean? When I actually thought that was fine when Sean was in jeans.
For the but he just did it for, you know, that SummerSlam 2002. He didn't just go around in jeans all the time in matches, you know. He got the jockeylets back. You know?
Jockey.
It took him like 6 months to sort out his ringer. Interesting. No single leg for you.
Not much going on there either, really, is it?
Bit of a rest there, alright.
Oh my god, he's
that's-
bleeding onto him.
yeah.
That's so nasty. Was this?
What is this? This is called the mildly inconvenient.
This is like John Cena level of bad STFs.
Do you think people would know back in the day, though? You know?
I think
Like they weren't informed.
But about what?
a smaller percentage, definitely.
Like, do you remember, like, Kurt Angle was doing MMA shit in, like, 2005 in the ring, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's awesome. Like, I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. But when you look back on it, it's like, it's horrific.
It's a bleeding bad takedown and fake punches, yeah. Oh, I still really want to do that show where Frank Trigg wrestles AJ Styles. That match. Oh
Was
my
it-
god.
Was that at a pay-per-view?
Angle?
I'm pretty sure it was at a pay-per-view, yeah.
It wasn't Angle, right?
No, it was Frank Trigg and AJ Styles. Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's one of the worst pro wrestling matches I've ever seen. Oh, shit!
Oh,
He just hit him with a big fucking high suplex onto his head. The first one was way worse than that.
that's
They're in his
horrible.
head.
No Surrender 2008, Steve.
No surrender? Oh, I definitely want to do that. Even if you just do that match. Oh, so good. No, so bad. Full circle.
Yeah. Did they take down the ropes? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I think they did actually, Steve. I think they might have. Oh my god! Powerbomb.
here we go. 2 masked wrestlers.
Yes, the Iceman versus Kamikaze. Steve, what type of match is it?
215ポンド
It is a regular match.
It's the actual name of the match. Regular match. There was a sale on Lilac.
His mask makes him look like he's a gimp, like with a big ball in his mouth or something.
Or it looks like he has massive kind of buck teeth in it. Do you think it's just, the copy we're watching, but it looks like his stuff is faded, Like it's not a vibrant purple, it's like you've washed it a lot of times, kind of.
It's not, it's purple.
Like this ballet stuff, Steve. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. This fella's gonna be great. Alright, that's it. I have to get drinks for this. I'll give them their due, it's not very crisp or anything, but they're giving it sucks.
So Japanese crowds are very polite. Isn't Jericho and various other people have said in their books that they just clap, politely.
If something is really awesome, then they'll kind of loosen up and shout a bit more. What is your man wearing? The fella in the grey.
He's like sewn tea towels on his shoulders. Steve, he's ruined one perfectly good jacket.
Correct.
1, 2, 3, Bacallero.
I don't know how you go and see a wrestling show and just sit there and not react. We've been to some really bad ones, but we've at least had a good time with them.
We usually make the best of it.
It's about respect.
What's this?
Oh my god, just get back into the spot.
Oh, it was a finish! Poor bastards.
They're
Do you know what purple fella looks like? A shy guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mario.
They're very ambitious, these guys, they worked out a lot of spots, but can you do them? That's a different matter. I guess we'll find out. So the next match scheduled for one fall is Terry Funk versus Tiger Jeet Singh in a plate of glass match. I like what's happening. I like that everyone's running away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he had a remote control for a little car,
So does
Sorry, the theme song sounded pretty good.
what's this guy's name?
Tiger Jeet Singh?
No, the guy that got the tattoo.
Oh, Monty Motorside. Although Motorside means chainsaw, so I assume that's not his. I think that's a worked name though.
Yeah. Does he have any comments like Freaky Deaky had?
Ah, I'm glad you asked it. I actually tried to ask him about this. I said, hey, we're gonna do the tattoo review. Do you still want to do this? And his Facebook account has been deactivated, so I actually can't get a hold of him. I did send out a call, hey, contact me, but I haven't heard anything, so. But I'm sure he'll see this. And it's the least we can do, Actually, the least we could do is
There's
nothing.
yeah.
But we'll do you one better and honor your request. Wait a minute, who did he just beat up?
Random Japanese dude, I think.
Some random Japanese.
Would that be Baldy or Glasses?
Beardy was Japanese in spirit, though.
His name was like Yakashima or something.
Yeah. This is so stupid.
It's
You've
like
got a sword.
It's a brass hilt, though, Steve. You know, watch out. You know, in blunt force, maybe, like sharp force trauma isn't legal. You know, it has to be blunt.
It's a death match. They've got tacks and barbed wire and plate glass.
But much like everything, Steve, there's rules to be adhered to. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, it's so stupid. Like, it's probably worse with the chainsaw and hitting him with the side of it. Like,
Yeah.
So would you like a bloody wrestler to be like brawling around you?
absolutely not. You knacker, get off me.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want their sweat on me, you know? What is he? What did he prod him on? What is that?
It's an umbrella.
Is this a thing where someone would like bring objects to the match, hoping that they'll use them, like ECW style?
Yeah.
What is that?
It seems like a little chair for like a doll or something. What else could it be?
Chair for a doll.
Oh, there we go, halfway through the show.
Get out. This is okay.
Why is he in a little sandbox? I suppose it's more efficient that way.
Yeah. They don't have to sweep it up afterwards.
Yeah. That's it, Steve.
皆様ご自分の座席にお戻りください。皆様ご自分の座席にお戻りください。後ろのお客様の皆さん、どうぞご協力お願いよろしくお願いします。
I feel like there's even less to talk about in this show.
Yeah. Because nobody's saying anything.
I suppose, like, with Hardcore Homecoming, at least it's American wrestlers that you know.
Yeah.
Well, most of them, anyway. And C.W. Anderson as well.
This, is it?
Yeah.
CW. I wonder if like these lads got paid much for working the show, or if it's like you're gonna do all this harm to your body, gonna put you through fucking glass and thumbtacks and smack you around with fucking doll chairs and everything. Here's like $200. Like,
I'd say the Americans are getting their pay.
yeah, probably. What's he got? He does realise that he doesn't need to hide this shit. It's a death match.
I like the stance here. It's very theatrical.
Oh shit!
It's like he actually stabbed him, though.
He should be dead.
one thing you don't really get in wrestling these days, hairy men.
Rusev. He's like one of the few.
He's quite burly, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a bit grizzly.
What's he up to these days?
Oh, he's we're back with Lana. Lana!
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Oh my god, have you got the pirouette sword?
That could not have only been 6 minutes 4 seconds. This country biddle music.
Here's looking at you, beer drinkers. It's Coors Extra Gold.
This ain't no false start, ain't a hard beer, you'll agree. Cause no beer's as bold as Coors Extra Gold. No beer's as bold as Coors Extra Gold.
Here's a smooth, easy drinking beer that's heartier in color and taste.
Yeah, this is bolder, colder beer the way beer ought to be. One place you'll be sold, grab hold of a gold. No beer's as bold as Coors Extra Gold.
2 fucking down. 2. And them son of a bitches are done. 1 more to go.
He should have taken the money.
1 to go.
That's what he should have done, the son of a bitch.
Get it done if I can do it. If I'm lucky. It takes a lot of luck.
Oh, what do I
There you go.
have?
What's in the box, Jack?
This is what we got. So this is from Chris Fox. He sent this to us.
Thank you very much.
That's for you.
It's a medium.
That's for you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Lovely.
Ooh, thank you.
Do you want to describe it?
It is actually a pretty badass looking Stone Cold WWE 2K t-shirt. The Smoking Skull design.
Got
Very
something
nice.
on the back as well, Steve.
WWE 2K16. Very nice.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's awesome.
What's on
I love
the-
getting stuff.
Does
It's
he
great.
work for anyone?
For the money.
So hard.
He actually. Do you remember a couple of episodes ago we had one of our bros interviewed Hulk Hogan, and he was wearing the OSW t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's Chris.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Oh, take them out.
So this is a bed of nails match. It's Cactus Jack versus Soji Nakamaki. So we must be in the semi-finals.
I think so.
Holy shit. The size of Cactus Jack. Oh my god. When he stood up straight there, I was like, oh my god. He's a big dude.
His years in WWE wrestling, like actual giants, did him no favors because he's huge.
He's
In great shape here, yeah. I think it's great. I think it's a very, very fitting wild man thing to the gimmick.
A little bit unique, isn't it?
It's quite unique.
Jesus Christ, that's the whole ring post bent there when he ran the ropes.
Oh, Jesus. Bed of nails. I don't have TNA broke that out.
I think so. Probably in an Abyss match. Because he likes to do that shite. Didn't they have like a barbed wire Christmas tree match once? It was like Abyss and was it Judas Macias?
Usually,
awesome.
Do you remember him?
Yeah. He was tiny though, that was the only
He wasn't big enough yet.
yeah, I mean, he was booked like a monster.
Yeah,
so it's
maybe
a bit hilarious,
Yeah. This guy might be a giant, you know, when he's wrestling little small mask guys in Mexico, but
If we just had him in the X division, then
Yeah, but
or
it's
give
not
the gimmick,
scary, like,
give the gimmick to
high-flying
someone else. Then,
devil. You know?
well, he could just wrestle as a big man versus high flyers, and they can have the same type of kind of David versus Goliath match every time, or just give the gimmick to someone else. So in Japan, they're big into the wrestlers hanging out with big mark fans who are loaded, and they'll take out the wrestlers and pay for their dinner and drinks in exchange for hanging out with them.
that's awesome.
It's a win-win situation. Really.
Yeah, it really is.
Like wrestlers aren't going to turn down a free hot meal.
Just somebody say something.
And we'll see what we can do about the smell.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be uncomfortable. How would they gimmick this? Like
Pulled off his tape pretty sharply anyway.
Like imagine, besides just blunting the end of it.
Which will still hurt.
Yeah. But could, like, maybe you push it through the board? Like the board is gimmicked, it's not a hard board.
Oh, so they retract as you
Yeah,
hit them?
yeah.
No.
Maybe you just don't do a spot on it.
Yeah.
Don't do a spot on the thing from which the match is named after.
The only thing I can think of is Police Academy. There's a guy, like, he jumps on your man's bed and he's like, and he pulls off the sheet and it's a bed of nails. Like.
Ow.
But can you imagine, as a professional wrestler, you've worked all your life, you've done everything, right. You're going to be a hardcore wrestler. It's like, oh, come on. Like you'd want, it's like more of a vocation than a job, if you're going to put yourself through this.
Damn fucking right.
I think it's a very much kind of last shot at being famous. Like, I can't do promos or moves, so I can just take abuse.
Yeah.
And that's their thing. There you go.
People that are so desperate to be wrestlers that they're willing to put their body through this to call themselves a wrestler, like.
Sure, that's what Mick Foley did to get noticed, despite.
He didn't mean to do that.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what you mean, like his amateur video stuff?
Well, like that's how he got noticed, is by just taking punishment better than anyone else, despite him having excellent psychology and amazing promos and like just knowing
Just
his
a
characters
character
inside out.
for the
Yeah.
business, yeah.
Oh Jesus! Oh, sandbag! Oh no! I'm fucking not.
That's awesome.
Oh, let's see where this is going. Oh my God!
Let's try to lessen this. I'm gonna cover my face. Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely blunted, because you're dead now.
Oh my God. Still fucking painful. He did not want that body slam. Oh my God. That was like Mossy and Niall.
The ultimate sandbag. It's like two people try to pick each other up, and they just both kind of
Heavy hips.
go to the floor. I would have thought, like, listen, I don't want to wrestle you anymore, and that's it. End this match, like. Would the Mixter, would he be happy to take that bump though?
Which bump? The one that they just did?
Oh, like body slam me onto a bed of nails.
We might be able to tell you that answer soon enough. Oh my god. Ah! Oh shit. Bastards. Watch out, ya.
So I put Hogan Schmogan back on the phone.
Hogan, Schmogan, Krogan, Logan. Excellent. Was it a hit, Steve?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
People were very happy that I put it up for download. So, download OSE's ringtone. Gave it artwork and everything.
I see the picture.
You got Hogan, you got Logan.
You got a Krogan.
What's a Krogan?
It's an alien from Mass Effect.
Right.
The greatest game of last gen. You just opened Pandora's box, Steve. I'm about to go on and explain to the fans and to you guys the wonders of the Mass Effect series, which I'm still hoping that they bring out a HD remake on PS4, Xbox One. But an epic role-playing game, Steve. You are Commander Shepard. Alien overlord race comes every 100,000 years, wipes out all life so that we don't make AI, which will take over. And so they do it every so often so that an AI race doesn't take over. And it just so happens to be that it's time and you have to stop them. And you have to go around all the planets in the Milky Way.
Okay, break.
And get a team of aliens that are willing to fight the battle and go to war.
With the Reapers?
With the Reapers. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're called the Reapers in, what was it, Firefly, I think?
I've never seen that yet.
It's really good. It's only like 10 episodes.
But you have to watch all of them though.
Oh yeah.
And it's Joss Whedon and he's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on Mass Effect, Steve?
It's my favourite game of last gen. My favourite series,
DDT on the barbed wire wins it.
And after Metroid, it's my second favourite game series of all time.
Is this the thing you wear your little cardigans, is it?
N7 jackets.
Yeah.
I did ask you if you wanted one.
I don't want to be in that gang. No.
Well, there you go then.
It's embarrassing.
Listen, I should have just gotten you your own little, kids version with a little Krogan going.
Hogan Krogan, Schmogan Logan.
What else did you have, Jay? Was it just the three? Logan, Hogan, and Krogan.
Schmogan.
That's Schmogan.
I'm not sure what a Schmogan is.
Okay, yeah.
Is that two? Is that two? How much more do you want from me? This is my night, not yours. It's not your night, so you get that camera out of my face, but not before I say. The next time, Terry Punk, we separate the men from the boy. No, we don't. We separate the men from the old bastards. So you take a look at a real man, Terry Funk, and when I'm through with you, I'll take a look at a real dead man. Bang, bang.
向こうのはやっぱ一回りも二回りもこの半年で俺がこうまごまごしてる間にもうずっと先行っちゃってた。
So yeah, there's 3 matches left. Yes. So then we're gonna have Cactus Jack and Terry Funk in the finals there. So next up is a IWA tag team title match. El Texano and Silver King versus the Headhunters. I can't wait.
The big lads, the Headhunters.
Oh yeah. Oh, against the fucking Japanese cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, they're not Japanese, are they?
I love the formality of them taking pictures. Like, pose for this photo. big. Is this the Big Bang a New Generation? These guys like some kind of SWAT team or something. No? These guys had to have been in the New Generation.
No, they weren't.
No?
Not, I don't remember them.
Jesus, it got dark all of a sudden. I thought their sun was supposed to rise.
These guys are hilarious.
How did he sell that? There's something not right about this match, Steve. It's this is a 5 moves of doom match.
I couldn't put my finger on it.
Oh, man, call those spots a little louder, lads. Jesus.
Referees wearing the same colours, these guys. Could be
It's collusion. Yeah.
collusion, exactly.
Man, games.
Jeez, your man does not like selling, tell you that much.
He's a bit of a Big Daddy V about it.
I will ask Greg if these guys are his boys.
But did he pick boys that aren't our boys? I mean, are people allowed to have a...
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, you can't take boys. You know?
Not in this day and age, anyway.
Can't claim ownership over boys.
No, okay.
No.
Boys are for everyone. Like, I want Steve Blackman to be everyone's boy.
Is there any boy you'd like to keep? Like a Test?
Test,
I thought
Test.
you'd like to keep Test.
Well, you know, but like he'd be my bottom boy, you know.
Who'd be your bottom boy, Steve?
Sparky.
Great question. Ooh.
Oh, Marty.
Cronus.
Yeah, there's like...
He's too new though, you know.
Yeah, he's
He hasn't stood the test of time.
No.
Unlike Marty Jannetty.
Jannetty, you know, maybe. Yeah. I think that's a good choice. And Steve?
It would. Can I have the pairing of Regal and Finlay as my boy?
Regal and Funley together forever.
Yeah. Those two, when those two become one, that is my boy.
And tonight is the night where two become one. We should go through the rules of boyness. 'Cause people ask me this all the time, and I thought I was quite specific about it, you know. There we go. That was a nice kind of powerbomb combination there. But those lads, like, you have to lose because these guys can't/won't sell.
Pretty much, actually.
Like, so no one wants the rest of them. Anyway, for boys, one of the main things is that no world titles, you know. But what we mean by world titles is obviously a world title, not a TV title or world tag title or something. So actual world titles. So WWF/WWE and WCW, NWA. Although if it's
that
like...
might be it.
That's it. Oh, New Japan as well.
New Japan.
Yeah, because you can't start having Styles or Nakamura as your boy. They're far too good for boyness, you know. But, you know, if you're even... TNA is not... You know, you can have a TNA champion. As long as they didn't get a belt somewhere else, you know. So EC3 can be your boy, you know?
So that's why Christian, I was like, he was TNA champion. But then it dawned on me he was also like world champion on SmackDown for like a fucking day.
He's not a boy.
So he can't be a boy. He was always my boy. Him and Matt Hardy. Where are my boys?
It's so sad, like, you know, Garvin...
Having to let go of boys.
It's
awful.
He's just in your moving truck. You shoved him out the door.
Who is this dude? Fucking beardy.
It's
Knox.
It's Tarzan Goto. Face-wise, he does look
at
like
that
Yokozuna.
forehead, boys. Oh my god. He's in awesome shape there.
Yeah. But he couldn't wrestle, right?
He's alright.
Yeah.
It's quite awkward as well. He never transitioned to kind of pro wrestling. You know, it's still he wrestles amateur style. It's weird. He never got kind of smooth at like the fake stuff. If that makes any sense. So this is for the NWA World Title. Dan the Beast Severn versus Tarzan Goto. It's a whopper mustache, mate.
And was Severn in UFC?
Yeah, he was champion.
So like him and Shamrock would have been in UFC. Would they have been like?
They
rivals?
fought, I think, twice. Yeah, I think it
won?
was like UFC 3 and 4. Did Severn win both?
I thought Shamrock won the first one, and then it was a short match, and then the second one, Severn killed him.
Yeah, there was definitely one fight where Severn dry thumped him until the fight was over. And I think that's the UFC 4 main event. That's one of the worst fights of all time. Like, it was awful.
I was really mad when they had Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn in the WWF, and they refused to put on that match. Like, I think they just waited a year for people to stop caring, and they had it on Raw. Then Owen Hart came out after 2 minutes. Fuck that match. It's like, why would you hire these guys not to have a match? You know?
Because I'm 65 billion years old.
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
The chair.
Yeah. Oh, he throws it back to him.
Actually, yeah, Severn won the second one. Split decision. 30 minutes.
That's it.
So who was Severn feuding with in WWE?
Bart Gunn or something like that, was it?
Jesus.
Did he feud with Goldust?
I know I think he split from Cornette in the Midnight Express. That's all I can really think of. I don't know.
He wasn't there for long and he didn't do much. I just think he was miscast in the WWE. He just didn't have the character for it at all.
Like, if you're gonna book him like Brock Lesnar, he could do it. But
yeah,
unless you're gonna do that, he's useless to you.
Pretty much.
And he tore D'Lo's pectorals as well. Do you remember?
Did he?
Yeah, he was in like a catering qualifier. What do you make of this Charlie Brown outfit he's got here?
He looks like a Cadbury's caramel, like the yellow ones.
Yeah.
Japanese Wurzel there.
There's too many cameramen.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. It's a bit of a huddle now.
Dan Severn, Severn's giving this guy a lot of this match. He's selling a hell of a lot here. Dude's the NWA World Champion, like. What was the rule? Never take more than 3 moves without firing back. Even if he blocks your punch and still knocks you down, at least make yourself look like you're fighting. What's that? Steamboat, right?
Oh, yeah, very good, very good.
What do you think of the little booties, lads?
The wrestler boots.
Yeah.
They look really shitty in pro wrestling, and if you don't know what they are, you're just like, oh my god, state of your boots, mate.
Because Brock Lesnar had the little ankle booties,
Yeah.
Combined with the shorts, they're so ugly, like.
Yeah.
Do you know that you're still allowed kick in MMA if you wear wrestling boots? Oh, wrestling shoes.
Why doesn't everyone wear them then?
Because they leave you really open to ankle locks and heel hooks.
Why?
Because if someone grabs a toe of the shoe, there's so much grip that you're not going to be able to pull out. Like. So, like, oh, what the fuck?
Knacker. Fucking knacker. It's actually a good spot, I have to say.
This isn't like a normal match though, right?
Well, it's just for the NWA World Title, but I imagine they're just doing anything goes. That must be so annoying though, like for the wrestlers, just people constantly taking pictures of you.
It's be kind of like that episode of South Park where they kill Britney by taking pictures of her at the end. They're really bad. Oh my god. Now, if I was that cameraman, because I'm such a wrestling fan and I understand wrestling, I'd have the sense to move to the left a bit, or to the right to make it look like he's actually hitting them shots. Because he was.
Oh my god, light!
It's so fucking dark out there, it's ridiculous. This is like the fucking dub matches at night.
Dub at night.
This is not building up tension to the match, this is just a really long break. Look at this bleeding granny there, she looked like she was ready to fucking kill someone.
Is this just a problem with the DVD, or is this like, oh, the Duel of the Fates? Left, right, left. And that's it. I like this gimmick of that the inside is a different color, just to let you know that he's changed something. It's like who had the loaded elbow?
Chris Hero.
Yes, didn't Bad News Bart steal it?
Yes, he did.
And he turned it inside out.
Chris Hero's gimmick was so good. He had the green elbow pad, which he said he got from Miss Sawa, and he used that as his loaded pad. And then if anyone would like ever say, "Oh, you keep knocking people out with this pad," he's like, "Is a gimmick." He'd be like, "I got this from Mitsuhara Misawa. How dare you question his integrity?" Brilliant.
Where is he these days, though, Chris Hero?
McDonald's or something like that. You've seen recent pictures, he looks awful.
And why did WWE let him go?
Because he let himself go. He real bad. Like he
was not bad in the Fed.
He got into really good shape and then he let himself go. And it was just like, it's fine. It didn't bother me. Like I couldn't care less. Like his matches were as good as ever. But like, you're in the Fed. It's a body business, like. Unless you're Kevin Owens. He's so great though. This Tarzan fella, he does not have many moves. He's hit that move about 4 times.
You know the 5 moves of Doom, Steve?
Yeah.
Like, that we do. Are you allowed to have the same move be two moves? Do they have to be 5 different moves is where I'm going with it.
It really should, yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about the criteria for boys. So, like 3 criteria. You know, one of them, no, it can't be a world champion. So that rules out WWF and WCW, New Japan. And the rest of them, it's all on the table. So, like, absolutely TNA champion can be your boy. You know. Then, big one is the cringe factor. Is that you have to be slightly ashamed of your boy. You know? Like, you can't be happy to admit. Well, you know, telling people, I love Heidenreich. What up? You know? Or tests. And then the third thing is that they have to be not universally respected. Kind of, you know, like, especially in the Fed, I guess, but people that don't.
I probably need to change some of mine then.
You can't view them as respected, you know.
Well, Funny would be respected, right?
Yeah, Regal.
Yeah, so maybe that one is a little bit loose.
See, that's the thing, but they're talented wrestlers as well.
They're
like,
really
you know?
good.
And they're not, like, okay, like promo-wise, they might be. Well, no, Regal's promos now are fine as well. So they're not really cringy, you know?
Yeah.
See, too talented. See, we need a bit more Mike Knox.
We need to scale it back a bit. Like, even Chavo's really talented.
He was so shit in the Fed, though.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, you can have Chavo, it's fine.
That's alright.
El Chav.
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
I hate you, Jeff Hardy.
So ECW champion doesn't count.
I mean, not the Feds version of ECW.
Huh?
Not the Feds version.
No, right, what about the original?
Like, it's so generous calling it a world title. It's a regional title, like, you know.
The original? I don't think I class that as a world title.
No, it's not, like.
Yeah.
The original, not the WWE ECW.
Yeah, of course not. Why would they be... Mikey Whipwreck is now not a boy. Get the boat, like.
I can't argue with that. Can't.
He's a Mr. Boy.
Want a drink, lads?
No, I'm good. Thanks, Steve.
Go Tom! Go Tom! Look at me! Go Tom!
Actually, funny and much easier watch than Hardcore Homecoming. Because that drag.
I face you! I want the IWA belt on the line also!
God, he talks like Finn Balor. Like freaking Fergal Devitt.
Where is he? Like Canadian? Is he Canadian?
Yeah, he's Canadian, yeah. Sorry, no, he's from Coldwater, Michigan.
Doesn't sound like it. Not that I know the Coldwater accent, but he's got a strange accent.
Tonight's match was a very hard-fought battle. Tarzan and Goto come out there. I knew, and just stepping in the ring, this was going to be a test of great skill out there. Tarzan Goto is a great warrior. He will use all means to claim victory, whether it be inside the ring or outside the ring. Early on in the match, he tried to bring me outside the ring. I wanted to keep the action inside because I knew once we did step outside, he would be looking for an object, more primarily a chair. I never expected him to bring a bottle back to me. So I was fighting, not only was I fighting for an NWA title, I literally was fighting for my life out there.
Man, the NWA title was awfully ugly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the big tumor belt.
Yeah.
No, a lot of people like it, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Remember when they replaced it with the TNA title? It's like, oh my god, it's so much nicer.
And then the TNA title broke then, didn't it?
Yeah, it was really cheaply made. And then they got a different TNA title that is like fireworks looking, you know.
Oh, the Spider-Man belt.
Do you remember Jeff Hardy's belt?
Jeff Hardy. I could swear he's got like two versions of that. One's like with the mouth open, and the other one's with the mouth closed and the eyes closed. So it's like it's going achoo. So this is the final match. Anyway, nice. The main event.
I wonder how the Japanese audience felt about two gaijin in the main event. Like, would they be pissed off that no Japanese was there to, like,
to be king of the death match?
Jesus, so bad, isn't it?
Wow, some sweet editing going on there. It's very cool. This is probably the DVD and it's not the live event then. Obviously with the dirty cuts earlier.
Giddy! Interesting.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah.
What's the percentage?
Fardy's Moonshine Apple Pie.
5.5. It's okay, same as a beer, like ours.
That's oh, it is apple pie, like.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Kicks in after a while.
Yeah.
No, good, thanks.
It's like cinnamony kind of aftertaste.
And what is moonshine like? It's basically whiskey, is it?
Poaching, isn't it? It's like American poaching, basically, right?
But like poaching is not 5.5%.
Yeah, it's like what, 40%, isn't it?
Well, it's probably like this much moonshine and this much apple.
So this is a no-rope, explosive barbed wire, fireboard, time bomb, death match. Cactus Jack versus Terry Funk.
Oh my god. Hate that spot
that's
so much.
It's psychology.
Why did you hate it, Steve? Come on.
He's been thinking. That makes sense, though.
Because it has a negative kind of blowback effect on every other kayfabe wrestling move where they have ropes. Like, you can clearly stop yourself at any time, so why would you run into it and rebound and get hit with a move?
Yeah.
You can
Just
clearly
stop.
stop.
Yeah.
What about... I don't understand when you throw people to the ropes, how they turn their back into it and then swing back. Like, they don't run into it, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe people, like, wrestlers, would just... The psychology of it would be like, they're going on the offensive. You know, by turning and I'll spring back at you.
Then they get hit with a move.
Worth a try.
This fella has it.
I always find that really weird that you can still get in and out of the ring if there's barbed wire around it. Like, this hasn't been as disgusting as I thought it was going to be.
No, definitely not.
I was really worried.
I mean, there was blood in nearly every match, but there was nothing nasty. I think the worst thing I saw was a barb get stuck in someone's arm. That was pretty gross, but...
It's weird, because that's such a random bit. It's not a spot, you know. But that's what you reacted to.
But it's more real than most of these matches and spots.
Absolutely. Like, it's like that in horror films. It's like, what do people react to? It's not... fantastical stuff like in the Evil Dead. I say, here's a shotgun and I'll blow your head off, and no one bats an eye at it. But if there is a bit where a woman falls back and she hits her like kidney off the toilet bowl, and everyone goes, "Oh, jeez."
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Because you could kind of imagine that actually happening to you.
I wonder how long this show actually went on for live, because it was bright as fuck when when the first match was taking place, and now it's like dark as fuck.
Maybe 3.5 hours. Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Farty pyro.
It looks great though.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's not that bad.
And Terry Funk is the guy that you want selling it. So.
I never should have taken that bump.
Imagine if you got the headhunters in there. It would probably like go off and like not escape their back.
Oh, that looks nasty.
Oh, jeez. Man, the bloody bandages, they look so gross. It's like the nurses out of Silent Hill or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so creepy. Kind of hot as well.
Oh, man, yeah.
And they zombies.
They're like really hot nurses.
But they have their
they're-
faces
yeah.
bandaged up, so you can just see their awesome tits and legs. Like
It's a whole conflict of emotions.
it is. Complicated stuff going on.
He couldn't stop himself that time.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh god.
It's the now they got the WrestleMania 1 tautness of the ropes.
Ew.
Streaking.
Someone left their lights on in the car park. That's what that was. Sometimes pro wrestling
This is
so hokey.
This is a great idea. Why didn't anyone take this? Like the idea of having exploding C4 here.
Probably because of what happens at the end of the match.
Interesting.
Don't
Well, don't
tell
tell me.
I
Yeah.
won't. Ooh.
Like that's exactly how Mick Foley does his pile driver. So, like, actually, he'd give you a big wedgie first.
Yeah.
Nobody uses that anymore.
It's banned.
Why? The pulling pile driver? Or you just
Pile-
pile driver in
All
general?
pile drivers in
Pile
general.
drive, like, unless you're a Taker or Kane, you're not getting it
At
done.
Mania.
Yeah.
It's because I think it was 2000. Didn't Triple H get shook up by a tombstone? He's like, oh, it's banned for everyone now. Yes.
Sounds about right.
There's no end to the problems with Barrico Taker.
In general, people look back on that as like good, right? Like as a
I think
positive.
Me and Shane are around you, and we've kind of marred your. general consensus,
I was
like-
never a fan now. Okay, so it's just you, Jay.
Not Barrico Taker, but Big Evil, absolutely.
No, that's like because it was so bad it's good.
No, I like Big Evil in general.
Did you?
Like that was when he got his haircut.
almost, though.
When he got his haircut and talk about his yard. I like that.
You like the air?
I didn't like the Los Barricos with the denim, like, you know. And he's like that was when he was doing his Fred Durst imitation. He kind of dropped that when he turned heel. Like.
Did he not come out on the bike when he was Big Evil, no?
He sure did.
Yeah.
But he had his minute.
Yeah. Fucking slowest run in here. Come on, mate. Hit him with the hilt. There you go. A deadly hilt.
It'd be way cooler if he just had like a knuckle duster
Exactly.
that was shaped like the big globe thing.
Are they waving this off, or what's happening here? Or is it no DQ?
I'd like to think.
Why did he wait 10 minutes to come out then?
Yeah.
Because you got to build up the heat.
That's a great point, Jay.
Maybe he's like, I'll wait till, you know, Mick Foley might be in trouble with that. He'll let him have his pride up to a certain extent until he gets worried about him, you know. Jesus, Kane, man, he would endorse that bump. He managed to take a DDT on his back.
We give Kane so much guff for that one thing. I think it's
the
awesome.
one thing he does every match multiple times. That's great, because whenever anyone's like, whenever any lads are watching Raw and like Kane takes a bump, it's like, oh my god, Kane bump.
Oh,
Kane's knee. So Mick Foley, it looked like he was on top of the switchboard and all of the pyro went off.
Did they run out of time? Because didn't you say this is like a no rope barbed wire, barbed backboard, timed explosive
It's
match?
a time bomb. I don't think time bomb is the word they were looking for though.
Okay.
I just maybe pressure sensitive, you know.
Bomb time.
Just bomb is fine, you know. Or I suppose a landmine of sorts, you know.
Landmine. He sells things so well.
Could he like bring Cooter Brown to the ring?
That would be the best. Cooter Brown!
His dog, Cooter Brown. I think he had an interview on the Law, and
No, it was on BTR.
oh wow, back in the day.
Yeah, this is like 10 years ago or something.
And he was on the phone, and his dog wouldn't stop howling and hassling him while he was on his phone. So he's trying to do this serious interview and plug, next month's show. It's a death match. It's like, Cooter Brown, you shut your mouth.
It's amazing. God damn it, Cooter Brown! Cooter Brown! Is that not the coolest name for a dog ever?
Cactus Jack 選手の勝ちでございます
So what was the big deal about this match then?
It wasn't that bad at all, like, you know.
Yeah.
There was a bit of being pulled off the barbed wire, but otherwise it was grand. It's weird because when they blade, it's like there's no big spot, and then they blade. It's just
it just happens, like, yeah.
Man, Japanese Brooklyn Brawler there.
There's a feeling deep in my stomach because I was happy in the United States. I was happy there until Terry Funk signed with IWA. Terry Funk signed with IWA. The Japanese press has called me the American Onita for the past 5 years, and that's great. But when Terry Funk came to the IWA, I didn't see a chance to make money. I saw a chance to finally sleep at night. Because the name Terry Funk has ate away in my guts for the last 3 years, because no matter how good I was, no matter how dangerous I was, Tiger, that's right, I knew in my heart I'd never beaten Terry Funk. And in my heart, I didn't know if I could. It was a quest. And now, with my body pattern. At last, maybe I can find peace, Tiger. Because I've beaten Terry Funk. I've beaten Terry Funk.
There'll be many, many more times, you know. This is not the only one, you know. There'll be many, many more times.
King of the death match. I don't feel like a king. I felt like shaking Terry Funk's hand. He walked up to me. He was hurt. Well, so am I, Terry.
Look at this lad on the left. Oh my god. Salmon tank top. Woo!
Man, he might get a spot in Power and Glory or something.
Oh, look at man! The fucking shorts and the vest and the headband.
Headband.
Fucking Ryu over here.
Underutilized in today's society.
Yes, definitely.
Hey, what do you think of this pay-per-view?
It was alright, it was watchable. There was nothing particularly good on it. It was nowhere near as bad as Hardcore Homecoming. Like, this is way more watchable. I think I would have been able to watch this on my own in one go, not a bother. I think it could have done with a little bit of English voice work or subs to just even tell you this guy's name, that guy's name, what type of match they're in. But overall, fine. I enjoyed it. Had a bit of crack. One thing. Nowhere near as bad as people have, kind of talked about over the years. Like, this is King of the Death match, and this was pretty tame. So yeah, decent enough.
Yeah, it was fine. I'm not a fan of like the silly. I like hardcore in its it has its place, but not every single match. Didn't know the wrestlers, that didn't help. Obviously, like Terry Gordy and Funk and Foley, but the rest of them, I no connection with them, if you will. But yeah, it was like the standard of wrestling is better than hardcore homecoming.
Yeah. I enjoyed seeing Leatherface.
Leatherface.
I like hearing your impression more. Because that was pretty ridiculous. But the whole thing, it definitely wasn't too bad. I was very scared that this would be worse than Hardcore Homecoming, which had some really nasty bits in it, But, for having a barbed wire, bat, thumbtack match, or a plate of glass match, bed of nails match, no rope explosive, barbed wire, fireboard, time bomb, death match. Yeah, not too bad at all. Like, there's no real mank moments apart from getting stuck on some barbs, So yeah, not too bad as well. I definitely think they've cut out at least an hour of this pay-per-view.
It feels like it.
So it's a lot tighter show, Anyway, there you go. Monty Motorsai. How about that? There you go. Tattoo review.
Yeah. Thanks.
Out of sight.
Thanks, Monty. That was... thanks for getting the tattoo. And...
Oh yeah, he got his tattoo on his bottom.
On a man's hole.
There you go.
But it wasn't a manhole.
It wasn't a manhole. So...
That was Simon Deacon. Freaky diggy.
Yeah, freaky diggy.
But that wasn't on a man's hole. So...
With their powers combined. Anyway, good stuff. Excellent. So if you're still with us, thank you so much for joining us for IWA King of the Deathmatch. Hope you enjoyed our Let's Watch. Next up, it's our Golden Noggers 2015 year-end awards, and then our Q&A as well. So stay tuned for that. So hopefully I'll release this before Christmas. So Merry Christmas from OSW.
Happy holidays.
Crazy Kwanzaa. A tip-top test.
And a solemn and dignified Ramadan.
Right, so it's a goodbye.
Nowhere near Ramadan.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you can
still have
pleasantry,
one.
Yeah, just remember it for next time.
Saying what he said last time.
Anyway, so you can catch all our videos
This Christmas special is significantly worse than Halloween Havoc from last year, which I only watched last night. That was a beautiful Christmas present. This is a bit like a stocking full of coal. Sorry, lads.
Oh man, Halloween, fucking hell. That killed me. That was like another 100-hour editing session.
It shows it's a work of art, Jay. It's a thing of great beauty.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Thank you. So you can catch all of our episodes free of charge in an IMAX flavored 4:3 full screen at oswreview.com. So it's a goodbye from Steve, another Steve,
take a boo,
and myself, Jay Hunter. And remember, a winner is you. Bling bling bear.
And what we want to do is I want to eventually do the commentary for them and talk about them, and that's what we're talking about, is making another entrance into the world of professional wrestling. Tudor Brown, you idiot! Quiet down, Tudor Brown. Shut up, Tudor Brown. Hey, quit that. I don't have much. You can see how much my dog listens to me.
You beat that? No respect.
What a horrible damn thing to happen. I try to convince you people that I've got some sense and got some control over my family, and I can't even make my dog do a damn thing right.
It's crazy.
Brown, shut up. All right, guys, that's Tudor Brown. Tudor Brown, that's it. That's it. That's it. All right.
Did the tail get stuck under the rocking chair or something, or what?
What's that?
You get caught in a bear trap.
Oh, he's a damn idiot. Tudor Brown. He's a fool. That's all. He's just a fool. He's trying to completely botch my interview. He's trying to go ahead and sabotage the show at Redondo Beach, California.
You know who told him to do that? I'm telling you.
All right. I know you guys can't stand any more of this, so I'm getting off the damn phone right now.
Okay, Jerry, I appreciate it.
Tudor Brown, I'm going to beat you.
You know, Jerry Lawler's the one that put the dog up to that. You know that.